we both can trace our ancestry here. I'm Mississippi Choctaw, Jeff is Chickasaw, and we can trace our ancestry back to these areas. And what's really cool is, that lineage that extended all the way to Oklahoma and put Jeff and I in the same town. We didn't know each other from the same small town, and meeting by chance and being able to come out here, and actually a lot of people don't know this, but Tuscumby, Alabama was the first gig that we had as a band, as Ingenuity. And so it's kind of symbolic, we came together, Chickasaw, Choctaw, because we used to be one tribe, the Chickasaw and Choctaw. So I think that's really cool when you think about it. Our first show that Miss LaDonna Brown from the Chickasaw Nation, who also served on the committee out here, got us out here to play, and we just kind of grew ever since. We've since then traveled to Europe, played across the United States. But I think it's really cool and symbolic that we can trace our ancestry back to this area, and we're able to come back as a Chickasaw and a Choctaw and perform for you guys. So we draw a lot of our inspiration from our music, from trips back to the homelands, back to our ancestral homelands, and things that have affected our tribe throughout history, and we express that through music. So I just thought I'd throw that in there because I've always thought that was pretty powerful. That's something that happened a long time ago, that our great grandparents, they could have been the first Ingenuity, some shakers and some songs and maybe a flute. But it's really cool to think about that lineage that ended up in Oklahoma was able to come back together as a band and come here and perform. So without further ado, we're going to pick it back up with a song called Unconquered. And speaking of the Chickasaw Nation, Chickasaw, the great unconquered, unconquerable Chickasaw, were never known to have lost a battle. So we wrote a song about that, little fast beat, pick up the pace on this one. So we hope you enjoy it.